Hello folks, it's me, Just a Penny, a person you have never heard before and you never will again. But more importantly, I'm here to do something special for the folks of America. What am I here to do? Well, I'll tell you. You see, there's this community called the Slideshow Commentary community, full of losers, gooners, bums, pieces of shit who just can't hold down a job. Well, I'm here to join them and change them from the inside. They need a little uproot, you know what I mean? Consider it like I'm LeBron taking over a sorry ass Cavs and winning a championship. And in this example, y'all are the sorry ass Cavs, of course. And Kyrie Irving is LeBron Joseph. Now, what am I talking about today? Well, I'll tell you what I'm talking about today. You see, I go on TikTok all the time, and I like to watch a lot of NBA videos because the NBA is an important subject for me, and I feel a lot of people too. But I tended to look up a video talking about MJ, and I found one of the worst possible podcast offenses of this sick motherfucker that I have ever seen. So without further ado, let us begin. Hey, so in my initial recording, I forgot to give context because I'm a fucking idiot. This is a TikTok video from a channel called House of Highlights. They did a whole 1 LeBron fan versus 10 LeBron haters, and this is one of the segments. I could do the whole video, but I just really don't feel like it. And so the video that you're going to be seeing is a fucking TikTok, because of course it is. I will link it in the description, and I will link the rest of the debate as well.
LeBron has to go jump from team to team. He's a glorified Patrick McCaw.
Yes, the first tactic of the MJ Glizzy Gobbler. For one, it is true that LeBron has switched teams before, but this shit is over-exaggerated. He has played for 3 teams in his 23 years of playing in the NBA. He started out with the Cleveland Cavaliers and played with them for 7 years, and then he formed a super team in Miami, won 2 championships with them. And then here's the thing that really gets me about this. This motherfucker came back to Cleveland and won a championship for them, fighting against one of the best teams of all time, the dynasty, the Golden State Warriors with Steph Curry. And people are going to tell me that this man is disloyal, switching from team to team. No, he's played for 3 separate teams and has won a championship for literally all of them. The Lakers, the Miami Heat, the Cavaliers. This man is a GOAT in every facet. He's not disloyal. He is a golden touch for every team he plays for.
Jordan never left any team.
Another tactic of the MJ Glazer is talking about his loyalty to the Bulls. But the fact is, this shit just isn't true. For one, he wasn't loyal to the Bulls because in 1993, he left to go play baseball on some fucking B-list Bo Jackson shit. And the only reason he initially stopped was a baseball strike, and then he got back into basketball. So it wasn't like, wait, this is wrong. He got disrupted and then went back. And even then, even if you don't consider that, in 1996, he threatened to leave and go join with the Knicks, and only didn't because the Bulls met his contract requirements. It wasn't a loyalty to the Bulls, he just wanted money. The fact is, this man is not loyal to the Bulls because, oh, that's his championship team, but because they paid him good and he was successful off of their name. Of course, I'm not saying he's a bad basketball player, but I'm saying that's his brand, and leaving it would have been damaging for him. However, you know, the GOAT of GOATs over here can play for 3 separate fucking teams and still be considered the GOAT, is all I'm saying. And of course, Jordan didn't just play for the Chicago Bulls. He also played for the Wizards, and he didn't win a championship with them. This man has played in 2 teams. LeBron has played in 3. He's only played 1 more team than Jordan. And I'd like to state that people talk shit about this, but the fact is, LeBron played for the Cavaliers for 7 years, left to go to Miami, won 2 championships of the 4 years he was with them, and then he went back to the Cavs, won a championship for them. This man won a championship for his home state after winning 2 others in a team that was already good. He could have gone to any other dynasty other than the Cavs, but he chose them because that's his home state, and that's a GOAT fucking behavior. And I'll say, winning championships with a dynasty you helped build up, not really GOAT behavior. Well, I guess neither is a gambling addiction, but shit, you just gotta charge that to the game.
And he won multiple championships, 6 championships.
With Pippen. People bring up Jordan's 6 championships, and of course they are impressive, but the fact is, he has not gone to a championship, let alone a final, without Pippen on his roster. Of the 15 seasons Jordan played, he went to the finals 6 times, about 40%. While LeBron has been 10 times in his 23 years, 43%. And if we're being honest here, Pippen played 17 fucking seasons and went to the finals 10 times. This man is a goated player in his own right, but people don't talk about that. Now, I'm not going to say that Pippen and Jordan aren't a killer duo. They are. I'd say that together, they are the best duo in the NBA. But the fact is, Jordan as a standalone player is not the GOAT. He very much had help from 2 of the best players of all time, Dennis Rodman and Scottie Pippen.
LeBron goes to a team, strips every asset away, and still doesn't win in the final.
This shit is so booty buns ass, I gotta attack it at just multiple points. So I don't know where this idea of LeBron stripping assets came from. I don't know, probably from the same place where we got the idea that MJ is a superstar and not a glorified plumber that came from the era of talk show contestants and dynasties. But it's just really not substantiated well, and it is pure speculation. The moves that were made potentially because of him ultimately did help them win championships, even if it didn't set up future success or whatever. I don't fucking know, man. For one, the AD trade was incredibly useful because it literally helped them win a championship, and AD is still a wanted player today. I mean, you couldn't have known about this at the time, but I'm still gonna bring it up just as an after effect. AD was traded for Luka. The fact is he's still an incredibly valuable player, and that didn't slow down. Russell Westbrook, of course, he was a failed trade, but he didn't even mesh well with LeBron, so you couldn't even argue it was his fault, maybe, but you could certainly argue it was the Lakers front management's fault. And I think it's particularly funny to bring this up when after the Bulls won their three-peats, they haven't won or gone to a final since. Their dynasty collapsed after Jordan left, so I don't even know what the fuck people are going to be saying about that. Like, the idea that a player should set up future success is, I don't know, kind of dumb to me, because what does that even mean? What is that as a criticism, especially when it applies to MJ just as much as it applies to LeBron, maybe? I don't fucking know, man. Also, the idea that he chokes in the finals, he still goes to the finals more than Jordan does.
I would hope if he created his own team that he'd be able to make it to the finals.
Yeah, well, not everybody has the privilege of being drafted to a competent organization that drafts a Scottie Pippen, goes and gets a Dennis Rodman, and makes it a legit team.
People want to play with Jordan.
I guess you're right, people did want to play with him, and it was indeed fucking miserable. But okay, I don't like the narrative here. Like, oh, LeBron joins the Miami Heat, creates a super team. Oh, it's dishonest whenever he joins the Cavaliers, the Lakers. Oh, he's stripping assets. But, you know, building a legendary team like Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman, that's just building, you guys. It's people want to play with Jordan. Yeah. The fact is, while you could argue Scottie Pippen wasn't a legendary player at the time, Dennis Rodman was. This is, like, unfair treatment to the highest degree. You are slandering the GOAT here, and that's not okay.
Do you think LeBron stayed for 2 years and left? No, he gave the Cleveland Cavaliers a chance. They were incompetent.
So what happened in Miami?
The glazing here is insane, you know. This guy brings up the valid fact that LeBron sticks with teams. He doesn't fucking sell them out, and this guy's all up in his ear. Because the fact is that LeBron does absolutely stay with teams. He doesn't just flake on them for shit. And Miami, it was meant to be a super team. He played with them for 4 years, won the finals every time, and then left. And people act like, oh, well, this is dishonest, he left them. But the fact is, he went back to Cleveland. He didn't go to a better team. He went to Cleveland, his home state, the team that first signed him, and he won a championship with them. This man is not dishonest. This man is not a snake. This man is the GOAT, and it needs to be recognized.
He won 2 championships in Miami.
Why did he leave Miami?
Because Dwayne Wade's knees fell apart.
Okay, so exactly. He left because he wanted a better team. He's just going to jump every time. He stripped the Lakers of every single asset. And guess what? He's just going to leave again because that's all he does.
This guy had no idea of knowing it would happen, but it's still really funny hearing this and hearing him say this, even though the Lakers have Luka now. It's just insane to me.
I won't pretend it's noble to lose amongst poverty and play next to a bunch of crappy players. I won't pretend that gives him points because he's nice and brave about toughing it out. I don't really care.
This guy talks about, oh, I'm not going to give him points. Well, too bad, brother. I am. It's me. People talk about the 2018 LeBron season like it's legendary, and the best part about it is that he didn't even win, and it's still a legendary fucking season because they had traded Kyrie Irving. They lost one of the pillars of their 2016 success, and with LeBron on that team and their sorry-ass teammates, those teammates were bad. Matter of the fact is, I mean, SNL did a whole sketch about it. I'm sure if you know anything about ball, LeBron still carried them to the fucking finals, playing all games, dragging hands and knees at the peak of his performance, and going up against one of the best teams ever. An already superpower that he had beat was Steph Curry, one of the greatest shooters of all time, and now Kevin Durant, who had betrayed the OKC like fucking Cain and Adam or whatever. And he went to the finals, dude. That is GOAT behavior. Even if he didn't win, he pushed through with a bad team regardless, which you can say what you want about Jordan, he ain't never fucking done that. Of course, they did ultimately lose against the Warriors, but he still put up superhuman effort there, playing 51-point games. The fact is, he is an all-star. He is a superpower in his own right, and a lot of people don't understand that. No, I could go into a final thought talking about, oh, well, this, that. No, I just want to talk about Michael Jordan Glazers in general. I'm not going to say Michael Jordan's a bad basketball player. As much smack as I have talked, he's a good one. But the fact is that his successes have been built off of the backs of other people he has notoriously not given that grace to and has barely even talked about. Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman. The Last Dance itself is a horrible documentary for the right that it's clearly a Jordan puff piece and does not give recognition to his teammates and the people who helped him get to those league successes. And that's the thing that nobody's willing to talk about, because the fact is, MJ is the status quo. He is the establishment, and that is what we're told is the great. Because of the media, the movies, I'm sure everyone's seen Space Jam. Space Jam 2 is dog fucking awful. But the fact is, LeBron is somehow up there with him without having the fancy help and the NBA constantly riding his ass. LeBron is the GOAT, not MJ. Simple as that, and I'll see you later.